What up? More lo-fi vlog stuff. My good camera's kind of messed up. The batteries don't really last that long anymore. One of them doesn't even last for a few minutes. It's totally shot. I can charge it fully and discharge it in about 2 minutes, so I've got to replace that one. The other one is still holding a charge for about, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. So I'm either going to need some new batteries for that camera or just a new camera. That one's also got a pretty scuffed up lens. It's been through a lot. So here I am using the old school webcam. But it works. It's just lo-fi. Besides, I'm just messing around anyway. It's Sunday. It's chill. Just kind of took it easy today, as we should. You gotta take a day off, you know. It's important. So I'm just messing around with the guitar. So I'll give you a couple of practice session songs today. First one that I feel like warming up on is a pretty old song. It's actually one of the first songs I ever learned when I started playing guitar as a teenager. And yeah, well, it's because it's easy, of course, you know. It's like Nirvana. I learned all the Nirvana songs when I was like 15, you know. Anywho, Nutshell by AIC. 432 hertz tuning. What that means is that I take one of the strings, the A string in this case, and I tune it to 432 hertz instead of 440 hertz, which is what standard A is. Then after that string is tuned to 432 hertz, I tune all the other strings to it relative in a standard tune, with one exception. I have also detuned a whole step, so this is the guitar is actually tuned in D, not E, but it's slightly flat because I started with a 432 hertz pitch for my A string, and that's how I do it. So, and I've been running 432 hertz for about 3 or 4 years now. Obviously, I never jam with other people, so it's not an issue. One strange effect that I have noticed from using this particular tuning and detuning a whole step. Good Lord, can you hear my dogs? They're just going crazy outside right now. Okay. Yeah. High maintenance dogs. They're high maintenance dogs. So I've got 4 of them. They're pretty crazy. They're good to me. Not to other dogs so much. Definitely not friendly towards other dogs. Dude, you gotta watch when you jump on that fucking thing. You just about knocked my monitor out. I saw that thing flicker when you jumped. Cotton ball. I've got 5 cats, and they're all crazy. But they're like really cool cats, though. You know what I mean? Like all purebred cats, and then the dogs are total mutts. It's kind of funny how that worked out. I didn't plan for that, by the way. It's just the way it is. What do you smell? He's sniffing the air. Like he smells a scent of something. It's probably my pizza, dude. Yeah, there's a faint smell of pizza in the air. It did just finish cooking. It's a little warmer right now because I'm going to do the vlog first and then eat later. So, yeah, so I was about to jam. So, I haven't put out a vlog in a minute. It's just the camera thing, and also just like lots of changes. Haven't had time for the most part. But it's the dead of winter. It's still dark all the time. I find myself ending my day at sunset. It's just very like sun-driven person, and so winters kind of suck because unless I'm at the shop or something. But even I come home at 6 o'clock, no matter what, unless I'm tied up and I have to do something else, but that's not very often. So anyway, try this shit again in 432 hertz. No place to go. Yet I find repeating in my head, if I can be my own, I'd feel better dead. So yeah, Nutshell by AIC, Jerry Cantrell. I've always liked that song. I've always related to it, even though I've known it since I was a teenager. It's a pretty simple song. But I mean, dude, the guy decades ahead of his time as far as like wisdom. Isn't it funny how a lot of 80s and 90s songs kind of predicted the future of what's going on today? I feel like this is one of those songs. I mean, my gift of self is raped, my privacy is raked. That totally describes the last 2 years. You know? And he ends it with like, if I can't be my own, I'd feel better dead. I mean, I've always thought that ever since I listened to this song, and this was one of the first albums I had as a kid. I had it on cassette, and that really struck me. when I listen to this over and over again. So I've always enjoyed it. Of course, it was one of the first songs I ever learned years and years ago playing the guitar. Fucking notifications. So annoying. So, the other songs I'm kind of feeling are, this one's kind of been in my head all day, but I already did a YouTube video of this song. I don't want to do it again. So we're going to skip that one. This is another one that that I find to be prophetic. Like, it's not as old, for one. It's only about 10 or 20 years old. I don't know when is this song written. I'm not going to give it away. I don't want to spoil it. I'll tell you what it is after I finish it. But I mean, maybe it's just the way I interpret it. Surely it's poetry, and poetry can be interpreted different ways. I realize this, and maybe this is just my way, but this is another song that totally describes the last 2 years of what we've all been through. So I just want to do a quick cover of that in 432 hertz, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. First of all, that was a terrible start, and now you all know what song it is, but I forgot to put the auto scroll on. Like, some of these lyrics are spaced out like a lot, and so if I have to scroll through the song, that sucks. Then I just have to pause, like I just did. Damn automations. Impress me personality, still transfixed me. Electric sheep are dreaming of your face. Enjoy you from the chemical comfort of America. Come on, into 1984, yeah, 3, 2, 1, lights, camera, transaction. Quick, your time is almost up. Make all forget the tomorrow. Edging in towards the flame, burning to obscurity. Still transfixed, electric sheep are dreaming of your face, and judge you from the carved castle comfort of America. Come on, into 1984. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, lights, camera, thanks for that little intermission. Take your fucking can. Come home in the 1984. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Lights, camera, sorry, I got distracted by the dogs. These canyon fall lines should be worn with pride. I hate to say there's so much more. There's so much more enduring with the sound turned off. So yeah, I always dug this one because it really talks about, obviously it makes a reference to George Orwell's 1984, which we now have direct experience of, unfortunately, but this song totally called it out, you know. I mean, quick, your time is almost up. It's like these guys knew what was going on. It's like somebody like had a vision, and they're like, we need to warn people about this, and so they wrote Talk Shows on Mute, and of course the artist is Incubus, and they're another influential band that I didn't discover until like late 2000s, when they'd already been around for 10 years. I was kind of locked into the 80s, 90s rock. Into the 2000s, I didn't really, like, once I turned 18, I didn't really accept any new music. I was kind of like, no, it's Pantera, Metallica, Megadeth, and all these, like, 80s bands and whatever. And I didn't really, like, start listening to other shit until, like, mid-2000s. Maybe it was a little sooner than that. Somebody had turned me on to bluegrass and of course, jazz. And, you know, I liked other kinds of music. I wasn't just a metalhead, but now I like everything, basically. So I never thought that would be possible as a kid. So anyway. The dog had to interrupt that one right there because there was a can of dog food, an empty can of dog food that he wanted to lick out, and so he had to bark a few times and come and sneak it away, which he did. Crazy animal. So anyway, that's tonight's vlog. I'm just going to do 2 songs. I got lots of shit going on. Lots of stuff at the bike shop, which is no longer just a bike shop now. It's a everything outdoor shop, like mini REI, something like that. Got bikes, outdoor gear, clothes, fishing stuff, hunting stuff, camping stuff, whatever, rentals, just like whatever you need to have a good time in the mountains for a day or two, you know. So I'll make another video about that after I get it set up. I'm in the process of moving in right now, so we'll get to it. Have a good night. Peace out.